It's my favorite time, unboxing time. Yeah, I do have quite a few things to unbox, and it might be a weird statement, but I am a little bit disappointed that I don't have more. And yeah, this is a lot, sure, but this one arrived today. I came home and saw this one, had to come in through the mail slot, and I was expecting, I was hoping that I would receive a few more today, but only one of them had time to arrive. This one I picked up today at the post office. These I've had for a little bit longer, but all of these are from Amazon Marketplace. I'm pretty sure these small ones. These two are from CD-ON, and I have so many of these that I've bought recently, used DVDs from Amazon Marketplace, and I was hoping that a few more would arrive today than just one. But oh well. Still have quite a few things to go through. So, yeah, I guess the good thing is that will make the next unboxing video bigger. But yeah, it's Friday today, and I think I tend to do this. I wait until Friday to unbox everything, because I guess my reasoning is that if I do it on Wednesday, well, then what if something arrives on Thursday and Friday? Then I might as well wait and see, and possibly make the unboxing a little bit larger. Anyway, I'm not gonna ramble more now. So we'll start with the CD-ON packages. Yeah, we have 4 titles in here. First of which is Lilyhammer Season 2. I could mention that I got the 3 first ones that I'm going to show you. Let's do that. Maybe you could see them, the other ones. Anyway, the first 3 that I'm going to show you from this package were part of a 3 for 200 crowns deal, which is like $30 US, and this one is pretty expensive from Amazon, but it is a Norwegian show, so I guess it makes sense that it comes out earlier and that it's cheaper earlier in Scandinavia. Yeah, like it says here, The Sopranos comes to Scandinavia. I really did enjoy the first season, and I was surprised to find this season for that cheap, actually. But I was happy to, because I've been following the production of this a little bit and waiting for the DVD, and it's been out for a while now. But yeah. Anyway, if you don't know the show, it's Steven Van Sant. He doesn't act, but after The Sopranos he decided to do this, another gangster thing, and it's like the only 2 things that he's done acting wise. So it's cool that he wanted to do a show in Norway, and he kind of plays Silvio, but maybe a little bit toned down. I think Silvio was his character's name in The Sopranos, something like that. And he's sort of on the witness protection program or whatever, and hiding out in Norway. So yeah, I did enjoy season 1, and I'm looking forward to a cameo in this one, or a guest starring part by Tony Sirico, who played it. What the fuck was his name in The Sopranos? Paulie, that's right. I would have hated myself if I forgot that. Anyway, yeah. So that episode should be fun to see with that guest appearance by Tony Sirico. Then this one I've been really dying to see, The World's End. Yeah, Simon Pegg, Nick Frost. I've heard that it's almost on par with Hot Fuzz and Shaun of the Dead. So I can't wait to check this out. This is just one of those many new movies that I've waited for the price to go down, and it did. So yeah. And then this one might not be very familiar to most people, but 10,000 timmar, 10,000 hours, a movie with and by this guy, Peter Magnusson. He's sort of the starring guy in the movie, or the reason why many people would watch the movie, I think. I've followed his career for many years, and he's done a few movies now. He actually came out with 2 last year, and this is one of them. It's called 10,000 Hours, because I think it's about him sort of thinking that if you spend 10,000 hours doing something, whatever it is, you're gonna be a professional after having done it for 10,000 hours. And at the age of 36 or whatever, he decides to become a football pro player, whatever. And but 10,000 hours, that's a long time. He's gonna be way into his 40s when he's done. So I don't know what he's thinking exactly. I guess it's one of those never too late things. Anyway, I'm not expecting a great movie, but I really am looking forward to watching it because I like what this guy is doing, and I have liked what he's doing for many years, like I said. This one I don't know much more about this than you. It's a Swedish, it says the classic TV series, but I've never heard of it before. I looked it up on IMDb. It doesn't even have any ratings on there. The stars, they're just grey, you know. Lösa förbindelser, how could I translate that? Loose ties, maybe? Season 1 has a good cast. Ulf Brumberg, Börje Ahlstedt, Sissela Kyle. I'm sure you all know who those people are. Anyway, it's kind of like, yeah, I think I'm gonna enjoy this. I really do. Next CD-ON package here. We've got a few more titles in this. I got a discount code, which is the main reason why I made another order here. If you buy for 500 crowns, you get 200 discount, you know. So basically I paid somewhere between 300 and 350 for this, which is a good price for all of this. Awakenings, Robert De Niro, Robin Williams. I don't think I've addressed that yet in a video. Of course, Robin Williams, I was going to say Robert De Niro. No, they have similar first names, so I mixed them together. No, but Robin Williams, he obviously passed away recently, which made me very sad. And I will say, while talking about it, maybe it doesn't matter, but it's the first time where I actually cried a little bit when I heard about an actor's death. I've never, you know, shed any tears before. You know, Leslie Nielsen, for example, was sad as hell, because I loved that guy. I mean, he was old, but still. Many others, you know, the news have been really sad. But when I found out about this and the circumstances, you know, it just affected me quite a bit. And this movie is supposed to be really good. And I was glad to find the Blu-ray, because, for example, on Amazon, it's pretty expensive, I think, this movie. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah. So, looking forward to this. Let's see what we have here. Everyone Says I Love You with Woody Allen. I actually have 4 Woody Allen movies in this stack here, so I'm just gonna wait to talk about the Woody Allen movies until I've picked them all out here. Bored to Death Season 3. I recently talked about Season 2, how I enjoy the show, you know, how much I enjoyed it. I talked about the fact that I enjoyed it a lot, and I was like, I'm tempted to get the 3rd one right away. And I thought that you know, it was a good opportunity now that I had the discount code, and this was not that expensive, and with the discount code it was even cheaper, obviously. So yeah, definitely happy to have this 3rd and last season of this great comedy show. Then we have the 2nd Woody Allen movie, Sleeper. On the Waterfront, Marlon Brando, part of this whatever series it is, but I think you all recognize the golden banner here, the golden text and the white background. There are a lot of them released in this with this design, basically. And I'm not a fan of that, to be honest. I like the artwork to be original. I don't like, well, for example, Stand By Me, Lawrence of Arabia has also been released like this. And maybe a lot of people would sort of feel that, well, if they have 10 of them and they have them next to each other, it will look great. But with this, in this case, I don't know, I would have preferred to have just to have another release of this with a more original cover, if you know what I mean. I don't know. Maybe I'm not making much sense. But I've not seen this movie. I've heard, you know, of course, I've heard a lot of things about it. And I am a bit of a Marlon Brando noob. I've seen The Godfather, but I don't know if I've seen much else with him. So definitely not seen anything from this early on. So it should be fun. And Small Time Crooks. One more to go, and then we'll talk about Woody Allen a little bit. Blackfish. This is a documentary about, yeah, killer whales. It's called Blackfish. I don't know if that's another name for these whales. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe. But I was being kind of silly because this release, not a big fan of this release. I don't like the back, how it has the Scandinavian language, the plots in or premises or whatever in all Scandinavian or all Nordic languages. There is I think it's an artificial eye release, which is much nicer. The cover is like the same, but it has this artificial eye thing here, as you will know if you collect. And then the back looks nicer, which is totally stupid, because who cares, but I do. But it would have been a lot more expensive. For this, with a discount, I think I paid 45 crowns, you know, which is a great deal. So I was like, try to put my, you know, put all of that aside and just fuck it. I'll get it, because the most important thing is the movie, after all. But yeah, it's a documentary about these killer whales, how they're treated and stuff. And I've heard that it's really good. I've heard that it's kind of graphic in some parts, or you know, controversial. I don't know. They show certain things that happens. Yeah, that was real detailed. Anyway, I'm looking forward to it. I've been wanting to see this for a long time. And there we go. Fourth and final Woody Allen movie. I actually have a fifth one on order too. But all of these 4 Woody Allen movies stars Woody Allen, which is, you know, the preferred way of watching a Woody Allen movie. Or, well, it's, you know what I mean. I think they're not necessarily better, but movies by Woody Allen with Woody Allen, I tend to enjoy watching them more than movies by Woody Allen without Woody Allen in it, where he's just directing, because I really do like his way of talking, his way of reasoning about certain things that he encounters. I'm sure you all know his style. Yeah, but Sleeper, a little bit more excited to watch this than these 3. These are supposed to be, well, this one in particular I've heard kind of good things about. This one I think is supposed to be decent. This one's supposed to be decent too, but it's a musical, and I'm not a fan of musicals, to be honest. But it does star Alan Alda too, and I love Alan Alda because of MASH. Drew Barrymore, Tim Roth, Julia Roberts, Natalie Portman, Edward Norton. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of all of them, but Alan Alda and Woody Allen alone, that's just, you know, perfect cast. And anyway, now I'm not sure what I was saying, but I'm looking forward to all of them, but especially this one, I think. Alright. Last one in this package is Cool Hand Luke, which might be the only title so far that I've actually seen before. Yeah, I think so. But it's been probably 5 years, and I think when I saw it I didn't realize exactly how much of a classic it is, which doesn't have to matter. You can, you know, it shouldn't have to matter, shouldn't have to have anything to do with how you view the movie, but sometimes it does. I don't know. So I'm gonna watch it with new eyes, I think you could say. And yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing it. Paul Newman. I don't have too much more to add, but yeah. I just realized something, that my Deer Hunter Steelbook has a dent in it, and I think it's because I dropped something on it. That's totally off topic, but I just saw it. It's lying on in front of my TV, and I remember dropping something on it yesterday, and I was like, it's fine, it's not damaged, but now I realize that it actually is. Anyway, let's continue with unboxing. Yeah, let's move on to the Amazon Marketplace titles. So like I said, these were all cheap. I haven't done this in a while. I used to do that, you know, when I started. Oh, battery is running out. I'm gonna have to switch the battery pack. I'll be right back. Okay, like I was saying, I used to order a lot of movies from Amazon Marketplace. A lot of used movies, a lot of cheap titles. You know, when I just started ordering movies in 2010, there were so many movies that I had heard about, but I had yet to watch them. So I just placed a bunch of orders for used movies because I wanted as many as possible cheap. and I haven't done that in a while. But I decided to do that now for some reason. I just ordered a whole bunch of movies from Amazon Marketplace, cheap used DVDs of movies that I really want to watch. So that's basically what these 5 are, and what another 10 titles coming up are. Let's see. This one is The Man Who Wasn't There. I actually have ordered this one once before, but it never arrived. And it's one of the few Coen Brothers movies that I've yet to watch. I think it's this one and the Hudsucker Proxy, I think it's called. Those are the only 2 that I've yet to watch, and then of course I want to watch some other ones again. But that's another hit, you know. Anyway, yeah, I have heard great things about this, as with all of the Coen Brothers movies, with a couple of exceptions. And yeah, I'm gonna try to get rid of this. Oh shit! I'm gonna have to switch cases, but this is a white case, and I don't have any white ones. I guess it shouldn't matter. I'll use a black one because I have spare black ones. But yeah, so I of course know which ones that I've ordered, but it's hard to know which ones are in here because I have ordered so many. So it's a bit of a surprise, and then when I open them, you'll hear familiar sounds. No, yeah. Soldier. I was watching No Escape or Planet... No, what the hell? Escape from Absalom, I think, with Ray Liotta, and that really made me feel like watching more dystopian movies. And so I was looking for a few that I wanted to get, and this was one of them. Unfortunately, it's one of this. You know, it's a dreadful snapper case. But who cares, really? It has something disgusting on the back. But yeah, Kurt Russell. I think it takes place on a foreign planet. Somewhere. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know too much about it. I'm just wasting your time trying to share some thoughts about it, because I don't really know anything about it. Evolution, this one I do something about. I do know something about. I used to watch this back in the day, and I remember liking it. I remember there was one scene in particular with some sort of creature, predator-looking creature, if I don't remember completely wrong, that I thought was kind of creepy and terrifying. But it's a sci-fi comedy with David Duchovny, Sean William Scott, Julianne Moore, and let's see, someone else in this that I know of. Not really. Yeah. But it's gonna be fun to see this again, because it's been a while. And I gotta say, I love this cover. I don't know what it is. It just looks good, looks great. Love the colors. Yeah. Oh man, another snapper case. Sphere. But it's okay, because this cover looks pretty cool. Well, this one does too, to be honest. They both look pretty good. Dustin Hoffman, Sharon Stone, Samuel L. Jackson. Sounds like a fun movie. I actually was editing a video yesterday when I did a haul, and I kept saying that I don't know much about this, but I just wanted to watch it, and don't know much about this, but I was interested in it. And I was like, oh dude, shut up. And I realized that it's like that a lot. I buy movies, I really don't know the plot. I mean, before I buy them I usually read the plot and everything. Then I kind of forget. I know that I want to watch them. And I don't think it matters too much what the plot is, if the movie looks good, if it has a good cast. And if you just get that feeling that, oh man, I want to watch that movie. But maybe for the video I should read up a little more, I don't know. Yeah, I think this is gonna be a lot of fun, this movie. Maybe not great, but a fun watch. And the last one. Arlington Road. This one I saw in someone's video. He was talking about it and I was like, hey, that looks pretty good. Jeff Bridges, Tim Robbins. And I do know the plot of this actually, believe it or not. And it just sounds great. I mean, Jeff Bridges and the two of them together, just that alone sounds great. And it didn't really matter that much to me what the plot was, because the two of them together, once again, must watch. But the plot did sound good, and there were some positive things, some positive words about the movie by people who had seen it and everything. And yeah, so I've got plenty of stuff to watch, and I've got probably just as much on the way. Yeah, I think. So yeah. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna be busy this weekend, and once again, that's it. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.